2 years ago, I was sitting on a bathroom floor at 2 a.m., not knowing what was wrong with me. I want to tell you what I know now that I didn't know then. So, this was a point of time where I did not recognize myself, who I had become. So, this story is very much relatable and you will be able to relate. I looked into the mirror one morning. Aryan was maybe 3, 4 months, and a stranger looked back at me and I just turned away. I physically could not look at her because I didn't know who she was, and that terrified me more than anything else I have been through. Today, I want to talk about the thing that nobody warns you about: becoming a mother. Not the sleeplessness, because you know it's coming. Not the birth, because you prepare for that. The thing nobody tells you is who you stop being. There was this version of me before Aryan. She had opinions about things that had nothing to do with nap schedules. She had a sense of humor that wasn't running on empty. She knew what she wanted for dinner without even asking someone else's preference first. She finished her sentences, she finished her thoughts. She had thoughts that were entirely her own. And then, after her son Aryan was born, she just went quiet. Not dramatically, not in a single moment I can point out to, just slowly, quietly. Though, it's just like the way light fades in the evening, she dimmed. And I kept waiting for her to come back, but she didn't. And because I didn't understand why, I did what most of us do. I assumed that something is wrong with me. I want to give you a word today, one word. And I want you to feel what I felt when I first read it, which was not sadness, it was relief. The word is matrescence. Matrescence is a word which was coined in 1973 by an anthropologist named Dana Raffer. It describes the psychological, neurological, hormonal, and identity transformation a woman goes through when she becomes a mother. It is as profound as adolescence. Your brain physically rewires. They have the MRI scans, they have the proof of it. Your identity fundamentally shifts and everything changes. In adolescence, at least, there is a word for it. We say she is finding herself, she is becoming. We give adolescents space to transform. Nobody gives mothers that space. Nobody gives mothers that word. Nobody says she is in matrescence. She is falling apart, she is being rebuilt. You are not losing your mind. You were not broken, you were in matrescence, or you are in matrescence if you are going through this phase right now. And nobody gave you a map. So, I want to tell you 3 things that I now understand were the signs of matrescence, because I spent months believing there were signs of failure. Sign number 1: feeling like a stranger in your own life, like you are watching yourself from outside your body. That is not disassociation, that is identity restructuring. Your brain is literally letting go of who you were to make room for who you are becoming. Sign number 2 is grief. A grief for the woman you were before, missing her and feeling deeply ashamed of that grief, because you love your child and you know you should be grateful. You can be grateful and grieving at the same time. Both things are true. And sign number 3: not recognizing yourself in the mirror. That is not vanity. That is your identity trying to show it is in the middle of the most profound transformation of your life. The woman in the mirror is not a stranger. She is you mid transformation. Stop turning away from her and start watching, because what she is becoming is just extraordinary. The version of you are grieving, she did not die. She became the foundation of someone stronger, someone who has survived something that most people never will have to face it. Someone building herself back from ground up while keeping a tiny human alive. And that is not weakness. That is the most extraordinary kind of strength there is. Save the word, share this video with a new mother standing in front of her mirror and not recognizing herself. Tell her you are not lost, you are in matrescence. And the other side of it is more powerful than you can ever imagine. I found my way back from that bathroom floor. I believe you will too. You are still here, and still here is enough to get started. I'm Nikki, and this is Boss Bridget. I will see you next week in a new video again. Until then, take care of yourself and bye bye.